Hey guys, Mr. 3X, and today I'm actually getting my senior portraits done, so I don't know if you can see the flash or what's going on, but I don't know. I'm actually doing portraits of me filming YouTube videos, so that's why there are flashes and everything throughout this video, and I'm sort of recording and it's really awkward outside, but yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to talk about. So basically I had like 3 different outfits, and I wore my mint green top that you guys have seen a million times before, and a black dress with my really dramatic booties, and then I have this green dress on, which I'll show you in another video at some point. And then, I don't know, I guess I could tell you guys what I'm wearing on my face, even though I did do a tutorial earlier on what I'm wearing on my face. I'm holding this mascara, so I did use this mascara today. This is the Rimmel London Max Volume Flash Mascara in Extreme Black, and I have like all my products laid out on this desk, and I'm sure you guys can hear like all the sounds going on behind me, but yes, she's taking all these pictures, so I'm just recording. Hi guys. I'm going to start by priming my eyes, and I'm using the e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer, and this is going to help the colors stick better and appear brighter. And I'm going to start off with a really neutral cream color, and I'm going to use a color that has a pretty minimal amount of shimmer in it because you want your eyeshadows to be fairly matte for the most part. I'm just going to apply Booty Call from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, and I'm going to use a large dense brush to apply that all over my lid. Using my blending brush, I'm going to apply a matte, sort of dark brown color, and you just want to use a color that's one shade darker than your natural skin color, and I'm going to use that to contour my eyes. And the reason I'm using this color is because it's going to look very natural, and it's not going to look like I'm wearing too much makeup. It's just going to give me a nice contour to my eye shape. Lining my eyes with Blackout. And you just want this initial line to be very soft. I'm then going to use my normal liquid liner, and that is the Almay Liquid Eyeliner Pen. And that's just going to give my eyes a little bit more definition. Continuing on, I'm going to curl my eyelashes and apply mascara. And I'm just going to apply one thin coat because I'm applying false eyelashes as well. Before I apply my false eyelashes, I'm going to go ahead and do my lower liner, and I'm just going to use the same black eyeshadow on my lower lash line, just in the outer corners to frame my eyes. While my mascara is continuing to dry, I'm going to take a matte white eye pencil. I'm using the Essence Kajal eye pencil in white, and I'm going to use that in my inner corner. And this is just going to brighten up the eyes and open them up without having any more shimmer on the face. Using the Duo waterproof dark tone eyelash adhesive, and my lashes that were shipped in from Hong Kong, so they don't actually have a name. They're just lashes that I cut in half to make half lashes. I'm going to just apply these to the outer half of my eye, really close to my lash line, just to give me a little extra sort of thing on my lashes. This is definitely not a necessary step, but I prefer to do it. To finish off the entire eye look, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. For pictures or just any sort of natural look that you're going for, you want to keep your brows natural as well because your brows really frame your face. You can see mine already have sort of a light outline of what I normally do. So using my e.l.f. eyebrow kit in light, I'm just going to lightly fill them in. So now that the eyebrows and the eye makeup are done and really super natural, I'm going to zoom out and show you guys what I'm going to do for the face. Okay, so as you guys can see, I haven't actually done anything for my face yet, and I'm not dressed or anything, so excuse that. But you want to start off with a moisturizer, and I just use my Garnier Moisture Rescue Refreshing Gel Cream Moisturizer, and it's almost gone as you can see, but this is what I used. You want to start off with a moisturizer and then also prime your face if you want your foundation to go on really smoothly. I have not primed my face and I don't plan to, just because I don't want it like stuck on my face forever. So I'm not going to actually prime my face, but I do recommend it. You want to choose a sort of well photographed foundation, if that makes sense. Any foundation that says HD in the name or photo in the name or anything like that will be good for photographs and photo shoots. However, I don't have a foundation that says that, and I didn't exactly find one that I wanted to buy that I thought would go well. So instead I got the Revlon Color Stay Whipped Cream Makeup, and my color is in 240 Natural Beige. And I like this foundation because it goes on matte, and you want to choose a matte foundation, of course. It goes on matte and it gives a really nice sort of airbrushed finish. So I'm just actually going to use what's on the little cap here, and I'm going to apply this on my hand. Just take a good amount on my hand. And then I'm going to use a flat top brush, and flat top brushes are made to give you a really airbrushed look. This is my e.l.f. powder brush, and I'm going to use this to sort of stipple on the foundation. And I'm going to start off lightly and then sort of build up. You don't want to start off with a really thick coat. Most foundations are really buildable, so you want to start off with a thin coat and then build up as you go. Make sure you remove any and all stray brush hairs from your face when you're done. And then of course you can get a little more if you did not cover your whole face. You can see my e.l.f. powder brush is really old, so it tends to shed a lot. Now if you're like me and you have really deep smile lines and your foundation always tends to settle in your smile lines, I just avoid that area until the very end, and then I just lightly dab what's left on my brush over it. I never put too much product in my smile line, and sometimes I actually clean them out with a Q-tip and some makeup remover because my foundation tends to settle a lot into my smile lines, but I just applied a really small amount. And then of course you want to blend it on your neck because you don't want to have a mask, because most likely if you're doing a sort of photo shoot type thing instead of just a school picture, it's going to get from your neck down as well. So make sure that you blended it out onto your chest and down your neck so that it doesn't look like you have an obvious face of foundation on. Okay, once you've finished doing that, I'm just going to blend out my under eyes with my ring fingers, just lightly to make sure I have that blended in well. And you can apply extra concealer anywhere you feel the need to. However, this foundation gave me a pretty flawless finish, so I'm just going to stick with this. And then I'm going to go ahead and set my face with my e.l.f. HD powder, and this is in translucent sheer, same difference, clear I think is also a name that it's gone by. It's basically just a white powder, and I like that it's HD because that means it's going to photograph well, like I mentioned before. So any sort of HD powder or any kind of translucent powder will go well. And I'm just going to get a little amount in the top. I don't want to use too much because I don't want my face to look too powdery on camera. And then I'm just going to apply it with my kabuki brush, and I'm going to take some of my kabuki brush and then just pat it into my face. And this is going to mattify my face. If you want a dewy finish, you can leave your foundation as is. Okay, you can see that I've now sort of mattified my face, and I have a really nice coverage on my face for taking photographs or anything. And now I'm going to move on to the actual contouring and highlighting. For photography, you can tend to look really flat on camera if you're not careful, and so I definitely recommend for anybody, even if you don't think you need it, to just slightly contour and highlight your face on the vocal points. And that is because, like I said, you can look really flat on photography and not 3D, so I don't know why I did this, and not 3D, so that's why you should always contour and highlight your face, even if you don't think you need to. And for these, I'm also going to use matte products. You don't want to add any shimmer onto your face because if a flash hits you, it's going to illuminate that part the most. So I'm going to only use matte products. So the first thing I'm using is my NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder, and this is in 720A Sunny. This is a really cheap drugstore sort of matte bronzer, and I'm going to use my Real Techniques powder brush, and I've sort of squished it so that it's an oval. And I like using this for contouring because it makes my contouring super natural because it's so fluffy. So I'm just going to go into the contours of my cheeks. And if you feel like there's too much powder on your face at this point, you can spray your face with a makeup refresher or Fix Plus, or you can start using cream products instead of powder ones. But I have not run into that problem yet. So as you can see, I just slightly contoured my face. I'm not going to contour my nose because I don't think I need it. But if you feel like as though you need it, you can go ahead and do that as well. For highlight, I would usually use my Revlon Color Stay Powder, but it has a lot of shimmer in it. So I'm just going to use a matte color. I'm going to use Foxy from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. And that's just a matte cream color. And I'm going to take that down the bridge of my nose. Just slightly. And then I'm going to take my e.l.f. fan brush and I'm going to grab that eyeshadow on the tip of my fan brush and take that on the top of my cheeks. You can of course use a white color, but I'm just using a really natural color. And then you can move on to blush. Once again for blush I'm going to use a matte color, but I'm actually going to use something sort of apparent because I don't want to look like a ghost on camera. I'm going to use my Inglot blush, and I do believe this is number 53 or 23, I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to use this with a stippling brush, and a trick for applying your brush, many people say, is to smile and do it on the apples of your cheeks, but really if you want your face to look slimmer and not bigger, you're going to just keep a straight face and apply it above your contour, or above where your contour would go if you didn't contour, above your contour, and just act like you're contouring with it. So I'm literally just going to take this up to my temple like I would if I were contouring with a bronzer, and then sort of dabble it on those apples of my cheeks. But all in all, I'm going to keep this sort of light, but also sort of dramatic, if that makes sense. You don't want anything too crazy, but cameras can wash you out, so apply a little more than you normally would just to be sure that it'll show up on camera. I'm going to blend that out with my kabuki brush just to make sure it's really blended out. I haven't actually set my under eyes yet, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to use my e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder, and this has a tiny bit of sparkle in it, so it'll look really nice on photography. I know I said sparkle is not good, but underneath your eyes it's really going to brighten it up and sort of make your eyes the focal point. So I'm going to apply that right under my eyes. Like so. And then for the rest of the face, you're basically done. All you would need to do is apply lip color. For lip color today, because I'm going to be wearing a few different outfits because I'm doing my senior portraits, if I did not mention that already, I'm going to apply a really light pink color, nothing too dramatic, just something to make my lips stand out. I don't want them to overpower any rest of my makeup, so I'm just going to do something very neutral. So that is it. I'm going to do my hair and put on my first outfit, I guess, to go. And that is it. I will try and sort of, I guess, vlog or something. I'm not really sure. I wanted to vlog, but it turns out I really can't because I'm going to be taking photos and my mom's going to be helping the lady who's taking my photos, so she can't vlog for me, so I'm sorry. So there won't be any video or pictures, but I hope this tutorial was helpful. And I will stick my senior pictures like in a different video to show you guys. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, subscribe, send in your requests, and I will see you guys later.